What do you do when the world feels overwhelming? You look for people that care. We are the Wiregrass United Way, and we care. When people are hurting, when people are in need, we will be there. We are a group of 40 partner agencies, and we care about the Wiregrass.
At Habitat for Humanity, we're not just building homes, we're building stability, one family at a time.
At the House of Ruth, survivors are finding safety, shelter, and a fresh start.
At the Boys and Girls Club, children are discovering their worth, their voice, and their future.
8 out of 10 children who experience abuse never talk about it. I am one of the 8. From a distance, my family looks stable. I grew up in a military family that looked picture perfect, but behind closed doors, it was everything but. As a child, I didn't feel wanted. I was abused, I was beaten, and I was isolated. Like so many other children who've experienced abuse, I didn't talk about it. I was just surviving. Eventually, my brother and I, we were removed from the home, and we were placed in foster care. But the silence, it just followed me. Healing didn't happen because time passed. It happened because someone stepped in. My social worker cared about me. My adoptive family gave me a second chance. And places like the Exchange Center, they showed me that healing was possible. My story is one of trauma to triumph, but I didn't do it alone, and no child should have to.
And that is why we're here. At the Exchange Center, we're a voice to the voiceless, for the child too afraid to speak, too young to understand, and too broken to feel that they can receive help. And sometimes it's not a child at all. It's a 70-year-old with shaking hands and teary eyes that won't meet yours. And suddenly, when they start to speak, you see the 7-year-old that they used to be. Scared, frightened, confused, and holding a secret that no child should bear. But in this room, they're given permission to grieve, to speak, and to be seen. And that is where healing begins. Our school-based counseling program places therapists right into our local school systems. That means that any child that is struggling with trauma, anxiety, or home issues can receive the help that they need right where they already are.
I work in the school system now. Every day I wake up and look kids in their eyes and see pieces of myself. Kids who are hurting or may feel forgotten or maybe even unseen, just like I once did. But with time and encouragement and with the right support, you start to see the light come back. I get to teach them that their lives have value and that what happened to them is just part of the story and not their whole chapter. Someone once looked at me and said, "You matter. What happened to you is not who you are." And that shook me to my very core. And now my past has purpose and I get to help others find theirs. Remember, united is the only way we can break the cycle of abuse.
You don't always see hunger. It's not always wearing a sign. It's not always standing on a street corner asking for help. Sometimes it's the man at the grocery store checking you out with a smile, who once stood in line at our food bank asking for help because he and his mom didn't have anything to eat. It might be a child who sits next to yours at school, doing everything right. They're polite, kind, but they're going home to bare cabinets with no food in the house. Sometimes kids only eat at school. Weekends are long and hungry.
At the Wiregrass Area Food Bank, we serve 37,000 people in our service area that could be in a food emergency tonight. This could be somebody that is at home right now, not knowing where their next meal is coming from. This could be a child next to your child in the classroom. It could be a senior citizen trying to figure out how to make it to the end of the month. We are there to fill the gap in situations like that when people don't have enough to make it to the end of the month. Our Senior Citizens Program serves 1,620 seniors every month and it's designed to get them back to the first of the month when they may have some financial assistance to help them. Life can turn on a dime. It could be a car repair, it could be losing your job, it could be a sick spouse at home that you need to stay at home and take care of. And that's what the food bank is there for. We can help fill your fridge when you're in a bind and you need assistance to make it to the end of the month. Our mobile pantries serve people in New Brockton, Geneva, and Ozark. And this is an opportunity for somebody to go in one centralized location to receive food assistance one time a month.
Every box we send out represents more than food. It's relief, it's dignity, and it's the strength to keep going. A senior who can finally take her medicine and eat. A foster parent who now has enough food to feed the children that they've welcomed into their home. A mom who no longer has to skip meals so that her children can eat. Hunger doesn't care who you are or how hard you work. Sometimes life just falls apart. And when it does, there has to be somewhere to turn. 1 in 6 households in the Wiregrass will suffer from food insecurity, but that means there are 5 households who can help. United is the way to fight hunger.
United is the way we make housing affordable and accessible to all.
United is the way we empower and protect survivors.
United is the way that we build bright futures.
The need is real, but so is our ability to meet it. Your gift will be the reason a child feels safe. Your gift will be the reason a family will have food on the table. United is the way, and your gift will help us make it happen.